We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Williams going to throw on the first play. Going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Into the sack column early in the season, a sack on this opening drive. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have another. But now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Mixon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The lefty right to the air to start. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap to Tua. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 34. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. This one caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That is caught, and He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move on to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs 3. Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
What is up? What? Yes.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big play for KC. 33 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Open man downfield is Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
What is up? Yes.
Throwing is Williams. Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield.
Brings up a
Third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get about 5.
pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go ahead.
Here's 2. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready, shot.
Here's Tagovailoa. Forced out wide. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. That's Drue Tranquill taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, shot.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Jason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, Williams. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and a yard.
Ready, shot.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one, take it in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way.
The Dolphins take
And
over
that
first
one
and
is
10.
through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready. Out.
Tua now on first down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the
Go
35-yard line.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
And the Chiefs.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. What a throw. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Touchdown Miami.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Chiefs 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready to up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Ready. Out.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar. Ready. Ready.
They'll run with Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
44. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Over the middle. It's taken in by Waddle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Achane. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll take it on in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out to a 24-10 lead.
Chiefs 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
A run here with Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Gain of 12.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to sneak him here. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31. With a new set of downs. First down picked up.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
At the 18-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Go ahead.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. That is caught to the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. First and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake. Now Williams. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here comes second and 4. Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that's could be a Chiefs first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Out wide, that's Robinson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Vegas, Vegas! Dash, yes! Touchdown!
Throwing is Williams. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Vegas, Vegas!
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
3rd and long.
Ready, shot?
Back to throw is Tua. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's Mixon. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Williams. complete to Diggs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
38, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Get set. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.